Da, 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 da. This is gonna be on the VOD because I'm just waiting for people to show up to the stream, and Twitch isn't saying I'm online right now. I don't cut anything out of the VODs when I upload them to YouTube, so this is gonna be fun for everyone who's only watching it there. Oh yeah. Alright, now it's posted in the Discord server. Discord doesn't say I'm streaming yet. Alright. Chat is alive, so I think I might actually be streaming. That's probably a good thing. Let's see. Does the announcement video have any views? It does not. Alright, hold on. I'm going to reply to a comment of someone who didn't pay attention to the video I just uploaded. Never mind. They did sort of pay attention to the video I uploaded. Okay. Let's see. Everything seems to be working. Just gonna wait for Twitch to, like, actually say I'm live, because I want to see how many viewers I'm getting, and it's still saying offline. So I'm sorry again, VOD viewers, but just press the right arrow key on your computer for a little bit, because I'm flying blind. Is it saying, like, a viewer count for anyone in chat? Because it's just saying offline on my dashboard. Maybe if I go to my channel. Oh, there we go. It says I'm online, but I have 0 viewers, so close enough. I probably don't have more than 10 by now, so we can round down. We'll go with that. Anyway, I don't know how long I'm going to be playing for, so I'm just winging it this time, basically. I'm definitely going to get to the end of the Ether Mines. That's not... That's a definite. And I'm going to be playing as Charla, so it might take a few hours to get to the end of the Ether Mines. We don't know. Let's find out. Ether Mines is almost a maze. What level are these guys, actually? Is my Pro Controller doing that thing where it doesn't work? Okay. He's level 19s. Guess we're fighting him. Okay. I can do that. Shulk was actually smart. I appreciate this. Granted, he has all the aggro. Now I have all the aggro. I'm gonna up my TV volume because I can't hear anything right now. Now it's probably picking up on the mic and you're hearing it double, but oh well. Oh, when did I learn Heal Round? Did I even mention that last time? It's only been a couple days. I have a great memory. Although, to be fair, the only time I actually played anything Xenoblade in between last Monado Mondays and this one was for, like, the 10 minutes of Xenoblade 2 footage I needed for the video I just uploaded. Because everything else I could just use the X Let's Play, and I could use what Monado Monday stuff I already had. But for 2, I needed a couple cutscenes and some other stuff that I didn't just happen to have lying around. Anyway, I think we got another Rhine weapon there. Yeah, I know it's 1026. It's 1026 for me too. So, you're not the only one. And you have the luxury of being able to actually leave the stream. I don't have that luxury. But I do have the luxury of these ether crystals. That's the thing about it being an ether mine. You're gonna get ether crystals there. At least that one's accurate. Anyway. This isn't so much a big horizontal-wise area as it is a big vertical-wise area. As you can tell, it's got 5 levels, which no, I don't think we've been anywhere with more than 3 yet. Anyway. That's the way we're supposed to go, which of course means we're not going to go that way. Just a bunch of Crabbles in here. If I start dying a lot to, like, bosses, then I can just kick out and do some side quests. Which, as you can see, I might not even need. Based on the amount of EXP I'm getting, and the fact that I've already leveled up just from discovering a location. And yes, I know. We're close to the level already, but... Oh yeah, I forgot. We're continuing my plotline of this being Bionis Urethra land. I forgot that was a story. That was the storyline we were going at. So, wow, the announcement video has 0 views still. That's misfortunate. Anyway. I forgot there was a climbing thing there already. I'm so good at this game. You don't even know. Down this way, is this a unique? No, it's a materia Crabble, so insert Final Fantasy VII reference here, but that's not the important part about over here, because is it down here? I know there's a thing. I think this is the thing. This is probably the thing. This is definitely the thing. This is level 29 unique monster, but this is also Glowmoss Lake. One of the easiest secret areas to get to, but, I mean, I'm not complaining. There's also a deposit right here, which is kind of hidden behind a pillar, but the whole thing... like, is that a stalactite, or... No, it's just it's an actual pillar thing. It's blocking the way, but... You get an icon on the minimap, so it's not like you can't tell if there's something there. And sure, we'll aggro that guy for the hell of it. Let's enjoy ourselves. Hey, better things than fangs. Which is actually... I'm getting a lot closer to running out of pre-uploaded Octo expansion videos than I'd like to be. I think I only have 2 or 3 left, so... The problem is I'm going to need to upload the VOD tomorrow, and then once that's done, rip Xenoblade videos and possibly rip Kingdom Hearts videos for even more time. Because I need to render, like, 20 Octo expansion things. But more important than the Octo expansion is this little thing over here with 1 item orb. But more important than that is this cutscene. How do you like my segue?
An ether rifle. Gado!
Charlotte, wait!
Gado!
I know that voice. Medic, is that you?
Otharon!
That's our cue, right? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got hit before the organized party thing popped up there. That was unavoidable damage. Thank you. Thank you very much, video game. I appreciate you oh so much. But we have Gun Gandhi now. That's pretty cool. I was also kind of worried we wouldn't get an enchant off there. Guess he didn't have talent gauge. But more importantly, Shulk should probably stop dying. I should probably stop having this much aggro, but yeah. Thankfully it is kind of only that one guy who's kind of a big deal, and I'm gonna heal around because this is actually kind of an issue. That to sleep. 10 and 42. That's not the right button. I'm just gonna shield myself, because Ryan's taking, like, less actual damage from getting hit. It's good vision. Good vision. I approve of this vision. Energy Wipe. That's an AoE, so... we're just gonna do the smart thing and use Monado Buster instead of healing. But we can just heal Ryan too. That'll do. Oh! I attacked the wrong thing. Oh, that explains why the vision stayed there. Sure, we'll do that. Why not? I'm just gonna get revived in a second anyway. It's not like it matters. Granted, Ryan's about to die too, but, you know. You win some, you lose some. You win some Rhines, you lose some Rhines. It can't always be your time. Alright, we should be fine now. Ryan is in a very bad mood, trademark, but other than that... Oh, wow! I am worse than the AI at Cool Off. I didn't even... Oh, that's going to be the fun part about playing as Charlotte. I never play as her, so I'm going to actually have to keep track of that. That's fun.
Medic, why are you here?
Sir, isn't Gaddo with you?
We have much to discuss. You'd better come with me.
Sir.
So, Juju has been taken by the bronze-faced one.
Sir, what about Gaddo?
Gaddo is gone.
Gone? What do you mean, gone?
Gaddo and I planned a surprise attack to set everyone free. But we failed, miserably. When I woke, Gaddo was nowhere to be seen. Only his rifle remained. But he is alive. I can feel it. We may not be joined by blood, but he's like a son to me. I'd know if he were dead.
Oh.
Some of the people in Colony 9 got eaten.
Ryan!
Sorry. I forget I said that.
They don't kill Homs right away. If that bronze-faced one took him, we still have some time left.
Are you sure?
Boy, that blade was once Dunban's. I'm not sure why you have it, but we're going to need its full power.
You can count on me.
We're heading for the central pit. It's where they take all the Homs they kidnap. If Juju's alive, that's where he'll be. Gather your things, we're moving out. Juju! Gaddo! This is for you!
Huh? What? What? You say something, Shulk?
No. It's nothing. Forget it.
In case you didn't know, every time a cutscene where Shulk gets a vision plays and finishes, I actually end up having to put in a new game disc because I have to ban the previous one every time for spoiling something. So, I hope you appreciate all the work I put into this. Anyway, this is heart to heart I can actually do. Never mind. That's what happens when you haven't played the game in like 2 years. That... Love Crane. I can't even be mad. Can't even be mad about Love Crane. I think that's a, like, Love Train reference. I don't know if that was intentional, But if it is, that's even funnier because JoJo. But if it isn't, that's how I choose to believe it. Yeah, I've got a Google Doc in my channel somewhere where if this is your first time watching one of the streams and you want to know the context for why I'm doing certain things, it's just kind of all in there. If you have anything you want me to add to it, then I do have a suggestions channel on my Discord server. I should probably say something about that after the stream, but I should shut up because it's another cutscene already.
Hurry it up, slow coach.
What's wrong?
Jojo! Gato! This is for you!
What can it mean? This is for you. Is Juju already dead? Or is he going to be killed? Is that why Atharon... But then, what does that mean? If we keep moving, is Atharon really going to die?
No! What's wrong, Shulk?
This battle is for my people. If you can't handle it, drop that weapon and head home.
That's not it. It's just that...
Out with it!
Listen, maybe we shouldn't just rush in head first.
What?
We got this far.
I think we should observe them and plan our attack afterwards.
You insolent! We don't have that kind of time! You don't know a damn thing about these machines. I have observed their movements. I've planned this attack for a month! I know full well what's going to happen to my brothers and sisters.
It's just...
We're going! Fall in, medic!
Sir, what's got into you?
A vision again. Don't tell me another death.
Yeah.
I knew it. The Shulk I know doesn't just chicken out for any old reason.
This vision, was it like before?
Kind of. I saw an underground ether river. And Atharon.
Huh. An ether river. You know what? That sword lets you see the future. All that power, and you still keep getting it wrong.
Better to use my brain than my fists.
Shulk, I may rush in head first, but at least my head's useful for something.
Okay, I get the idea.
I ain't done yet. You're useless on your own, Shulk. That's why we're here.
Ryan,
Next time you have a vision, you tell us. We bear the burden together as a team. You have a vision you don't like, we'll change the future together. Got it?
Got it.
What was that? Say it like you mean it.
I got it, all right. Next time I'll tell you.
He's right, Shulk. You two saved Juju once before. I know we can do it again. I believe in you.
Thanks. They're right. We'll change what happens. Anyway, I didn't see Juju and the others dying. There's still hope.
Yeah, Atharon was a party guest for like a real good 15 to 20 feet of walking forwards, but we'll see him again, probably, hopefully. Anyway, thank you, Blazing Yato, for following during the cutscene. And I keep forgetting how close the objectives are to each other here. But, let's see. Can I do this one? Of course not. Okay. So, this area is very spidery, as you can see with all the different mining points that are kind of on top of each other here. And I'm going to try to avoid getting into, like, every possible fight. Never mind. That's what I get for speaking words out of my mouth. Hopefully we got an enchant somewhere soon.
This is our target.
There we go. So the idea is just to Thunderbolt, but then if Ryan doesn't topple, break again. Although I used Tranquilizer by mistake. So, I don't know how good of a strategy this actually is. You know, I really could just say screw Juju a second time and just go do other Colony 9 and Refugee Camp quests. Like, that's a thing I could easily do. But, eh. There we go. It only took Ryan, like, 3 times too long to remember that he could topple. Alright, you up there are... Oh, I can't even hit you. Okay. That's 2 level ups already since we got here, which is pretty nice. Actually kind of worried I'm going to be over leveled by the time we get to the end, but... I don't know. Shulk is really not on point with these enchants here today. Alright, there we go. I think that might have been the first Let's Not Lose Our Heads, though, the entire playthrough. Which is surprising, because we've gotten, like, a good 10 Rhine times, but none of that yet. We got Colony Oopas. Oopa is one of the better enemy names here. Let's see, there's really not much stuff to do in some of these paths, unfortunately, but I'm going to be getting as many ether crystals as I can just along the way, because hello Vangs. Oh yeah, the drunk Vangs! I forgot these guys were a thing! One of the best enemy names in the game. How could I have possibly forgotten that? Anyway. Oh, there's a unique monster. That's probably not a good thing. All target the... Oh, no, he's already awake. Oh. And I'm forced into a cool-off, and I got the aggro on me. This is... Oh, and I'm bleeding, and I'm dead. This isn't fun. I'm gonna just run then. Well, guess I'm definitely not over-leveled. At the very least, I ended up right next to another deposit. I said one of the best enemy names in the game, not in the series, so Speedrunner is very clearly still up there. I think I'd like it even more if 2 was a game that was spedrun more often, but it's still also a pretty great one. What do we got in here? Is this where we were? No, it wasn't. Okay. In case you can't tell, I sometimes get lost in the mazy areas. And you know, the more I get lost, the better it might actually be, because then I don't have to worry about doing stuff in the next area this session too. But we'll burn bridges when we come to it, and I'm just gonna not fight you. That was probably a mistake, especially because I fell down right where I fell down before, but shh. There we go. Is this... That's a vision. Ready coils. Okay. Now, this way is a place you can go, but it's not a place you can actually... Oh, it is a place you can actually do stuff from. Never mind. I'm smart. Is there anything over here? No. Not worth one item. Again, this isn't a complete playthrough, so I'm not worried too much about not being able to do everything here. Stream times are whenever I can on Mondays. Usually later in the day for American Eastern Time, because that's when I'm actually able to do stuff more likely. So this is later than I'd normally like to start one, but for whatever time zone you're in, a couple hours before this one started, so like I'd like to try starting things like kind of directly after I have dinner, which kind of also depends, but like a good time to shoot for would be 8 my time. That's what I'm probably going to be attempting to stop. That's a cutscene. Start.
We're here. The central pit.
Where are they all? I don't see anyone.
We'll take that lift.
I'm ready to mash some mech on.
Yeah. Juju, Atharon, just hold on.
Alright. This is the slightly more fun area. Now, can I get down here without dying, actually? Because you're supposed to take the lift. Okay. I didn't actually know you could do that. That's good to know. Because, like, there's that elevator, but why take the elevator when you can just jump it? I'm definitely not going to be fighting everything here, but I do want to level up at least once or twice more. Which is good, because the EXP gains we're getting aren't half bad right now. Although those will be pretty bad if Shulk doesn't enchant us pretty soon, because I... should probably, like, upgrade gear, too. And I should be smart and use Cure Bullet when Ryan is bleeding, so he doesn't kind of bleed out and all that. Basic strategy is don't kill the flying ones until last because they're a lot weaker than everything else. And yeah, I'll vent now.
I'm not doing too well. Good to go.
Oh yeah, I just straight up I'd actually love to stream, or not stream, speedrun Xenoblade games, but I just straight up almost never have the time to actually sit down and do the same thing for 5 hours straight, which is kind of a requirement for a speedrun that's as long as any of the games. I think X is still the longest world record-wise. Not 100% on that one. But, nah, I even tried the 2 speedrun a little bit. Like, I know a couple of the strats from like 4 months ago, but just not worth the attempt, because I can't really do a single segment run, and that's the only run that kind of counts anymore. But before I forget, that was weird. A button wasn't working for a second. I'm gonna check people's gear, because I'm pretty sure we're finally getting stuff better than Charla's starting equipment. A defensive gun, which might actually be worth it. 318. Oh, hey! You know, that's actually okay. It's more defense and a higher block rate. But the auto attack, like the lower end of auto attack, is actually better, so good with that. I'm not going to tank Ether right now, so going to give her better other kinds of armor. Definitely not the diver top, because obvious reasons. Soil arm, okay. That's also diver top. This is going to be harder than I thought. Front armor. Problem is, her default gear is still pretty good, and the only stuff better than it is, well, I guess there's that, just recovery up, which is restored when being healed, so that ups her survivability at the very least. Now that's still a little much, so Lime bang. We'll just go with that. Best we got. Then grand leggings. And then... sure, speed boots. There we go. As for Rhine... Let's just give him more heavy armor, because why not? And then for feet... Pelt shoes... yeah, that looks okay. Is there anything head-wise? Anything torso-wise? No, I think he's got heavy armor, so... yeah, I guess it's worth tanking Shulk's agility a little bit for. That actually looks kind of okay, surprisingly enough. And... yeah. Give him another Pistis cap. That's... I can roll with that. Iron gauntlets are heavy, so nah. We'll give him Charla's gloves, because why not? Iron leggings, are these okay? It's an awful color combination, but... sure, we'll... definitely not go with the diver bottoms. Or leather bottoms. Yeah, we'll just stick with that. Why not? And then... That's just slippers, so no. That's okay enough. I got one empty slot for his armor, too, which... we'll give... I guess we'll just give him bleed defense. Or no, we'll give him his agility up back. Which I accidentally removed because I pressed the wrong button, because of course I did. Then for Charla, we can give her muscle up. Ryan has one slot, so we'll give him the bleed defense, I guess. I don't know. Then since Charla's got slots, we can also give her break too, which is good because she's already got break. Yeah, like, if there was fashion gear in this game, I would just be using the default outfits the entire time, which is sort of what I did for X as well, but it's a lot easier to get into really ridiculous-looking gear in this game compared to X, which is really unfortunate, because I'm not good enough to do a default armor only run without practicing, and if I don't have time to speedrun, I definitely don't have time to practice either. But... did Shulk just use a Monado art other than enchant? Because if so, I'm going to be mildly, extremely annoyed at him. Yeah, Ryan's still plinking for ones. Break screw, okay. Sure, now he's toppled, now that he's dead. And I don't think Wild Down's charged up quite yet, so we just gotta wait for an enchant that's never coming for some reason, because it's so bizarre though. Usually Shulk just spams enchant, but guess not this time. But it's okay. Oh, he used Buster at the end. Of course. Of course. Of course.
Let's stay focused.
Delightful. Simply delightful. I guess I could look up everything that looks like default only, but I already died a lot in the past streams, and having to just go without any armor upgrades in between times. No. Now the enemies respawn. No. No, no. No, no, no. At least I got the dying achievement. It's still easier to just go by the don't look stupid rules than the only reskins of default armor rules, honestly. But take 2 of let's not aggro everything in the world. Let's see. I'm not sure how much exploring of around here I'm going to go, especially because there like aren't any ether crystal deposits and there's no side quests in here or for us right now, but I like the spinny stuff around this area, actually. And we're getting some of these guys blue tagged, which is pretty nice. But mostly the gimmick of this area is having to not get pushed off the edge by those big things that are rotating around. So just hiding in the little troughs there. I'm surprised only that guy got aggroed, actually. And I'm surprised he got de-aggroed so quickly, too. I'm just getting surprisingly good luck all of a sudden. Which worries me more than a little bit, but I don't know. See, that's the way we're supposed to go, but if you go past there, is there anything beyond that? I think I can power through these guys enough to see that it's absolutely nothing. My favorite reward. I shouldn't really be singing because I didn't bring a water bottle in the room with me, and I'm about to get pushed off here. So I guess we're tanking hits for a few seconds. Oh god, I just realized that once this playthrough is over, I'm going to probably have to make a best moments compilation and somehow hope my computer doesn't crash from loading what's probably going to be 50 or 60 hours of stream in at once. That's going to be fun to do. I'm glad I don't have to worry about that right now. Future me, if you're watching this, editing that together, ha, I'm almost sorry for you. I'm actually sorry for hitting my pop filter the amount of times I've been doing. It's so hot that I'm like ruining my couch by sweating on it if I don't sit on a separate chair, and that's screwing up the height I'm at, so unfortunately I have to be in a slightly awkward position. But can we get an enchant? Alright, we got a topple, which is, it's something, but it's not an enchant because he just used Stream Edge. I know he ended with Buster, but he really should have his talent art by now. He really should have his talent art by right now. I'm... Can we get the talent art? Okay, we're now enchanted. We can play the video game now. Anyway, these guys are blue tagged, so they shouldn't be nearly as difficult than the rest of them. I guess he knows that he can sort of spam Buster okay now that we're already enchanted, but come on. Come on. I do not approve. And in case you were wondering, I was worried Shulk was going to die, so I intentionally went over on the cool off there. Oh, hello. When did you get here? He hasn't used Wild Down, and these guys are weak enough where we might actually be able to just kill it. Someone did Shulk learn his Days Art? Did I not notice this? Oh, things are about to get a lot more interesting here. Okay. I was going to check arts later when we got close to the boss fight, but I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to do it right away. I'm going to do... This is why I shouldn't start the streams this late. Stupid things like that happen. Anyway. Shulk has Shaker Edge. Yes. So we got a Daze. I'm gonna up shield once. I'm not sure why I upped speed to level 3. But I'll up enchant once and then do a couple things with his regular arts. Definitely up Shaker Edge. Light heal doesn't cost that much to get to level 4, so we'll do that. Do Air Slash and Shadow Eye. And Slit Edge 2. Yeah, we're already, we're almost... Actually, can we get to it now? Now, we're almost at the point where the physical defense down can be constant if you just spam Slit Edge, which is good. So there's that. Then Charla got Heat Bullet, which I almost never use. It just increases tension. I don't know. I just personally have never found it particularly useful. But we're going to just up the bread and butter. Heals all around. Oh, heal bullet's already maxed out. And I know Shield Bullet isn't the greatest thing, but leveled up once. Metal Blast should probably be leveled up a bit. Because just in case Shulk decides to be real stupid with those enchants, it's always worth having around. Then sure, we'll just do that. As for Rhine, he now has 4 auras. He got Last Stand, which is actually kind of interesting. It's an aura where if you use it and then you die, you get brought back to life with a certain percentage of your HP. Maxing it out, I'm not sure how much you can get. If it only goes up by 5% per level, then eh. But it starts off with a 2-minute cooldown, so I don't know how good it is. At this point, we've got Charla, so I'm kind of okay with just removing Aura Burst and replacing it with something else, but I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to just move around Ryan's arts palette just so it'll be a little more user-friendly when I start playing as him later, but I'm not sure what to give him. It's got to be a second Aura, so I've also never really used Guard Shift that much. I don't want to go triple Aura Rhine. But I'll remove I'll remove Guard Shift. Then give him Last Stand in case I get really slow with reviving. And give him Aura Burst back. And I might have accidentally maxed out Shulk and Rhine's affinity already. That I don't think is possible. I've done it before this early. I got them to white. Okay. That must be what that achievement is for. It's not pink. It's still a little bit higher than I'd like it to be, but it's just actually kind of bad because we'll probably be keeping Shulk and Rhine in the party at the same time still for a little while. Even after getting more party members, but what are you going to do? It's not the end of the world. It just means that I'm definitely going to be using them for gem crafting for the rest of the game, as opposed to almost definitely using them for gem crafting for the rest of the game. But let's see. Got some of these nice, more reddish Mechon, which I don't think I pointed out yet.
No way!
Yeah, at least he just automatically jumps into Rage and Orb. Oh, that's what I should have done. Swapped Rage out for Berserker.
It's okay.
Probably do that next. This is actually really going well. Probably because we just upgraded arts a lot, which is something I actually forget to do a lot when I play Xenoblade games in general, so I'm glad that I actually remembered it myself without having to wait for chat to point it out.
Like this place is going easy on us.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Got Grand Armor, which I don't think is heavy. Let's see, up here. If there's things blocking an Ether Crystal deposit, I'm definitely going for the deposit. I don't care if this is boring. I'm playing as Charla, so it's boring for me, too. I still love the fact that he just kind of automatically does Rage Aura Burst. Just automatic.
This is our target. No problem. I won't miss next time.
What's done is done. Move
I guess Shulk's AI will prioritize Buster if he knows he can kill with it. because he just used Buster when we weren't enchanted. I guess. I haven't really, like, gone into the shop for AI for any of these games, so I'm not 100% sure, but that seems to be what happened there. I shouldn't have been looking at chat in the middle of a battle. Okay. Lesson learned. What does Cool Off's description actually say? Oh, okay. So, auto Cool Off gives you regen. I knew it had a benefit. I just forgot what it was. It's just you regain health a little bit while you're cooling off, which is something. Yeah, now you enchant. When it was one art... Shulk, I can't wait to get to playing as you again. Let's see what we got down here. One item. And still a few levels down to go, I think. Actually, what level here are we on? Yeah. 2 more and then the bottom, so... Still a long ways coming. It's been a long time coming, y'all. I don't know. I think I like Korra more than a lot of other people do. Anyway. Time for lap 2 around this thing, and 55, 67. That's the other sad thing. We're not seeing M69s anymore, so I don't have as many jokes. You know, if it wasn't for Shulk, like, not knowing how to use Monado enchant, we'd actually have a pretty good thing going right now. That was... Oh, the Metal Blast didn't come out, which is good, because that was a bad use of it. Since I'm almost 100% sure Ryan doesn't have Wild Down charged up yet. There we go. Do that. Gonna Heal Blast him. Gonna let him die, because that's the guy I am. Don't know how I pulled that off. But we're just gonna heal Ryan up. You didn't see him almost die there. And then I'll tranquilize to... Oh, you actually resisted that, you cheeky bastard. Anyway, when Shulk uses enchant, you win. When Shulk doesn't use enchant, you die. That's basically how it works. There we go, I actually caught him with a pure bullet this time.
Cool. Let's keep this up. Let's not lose our heads, though.
I like how Mechon tend to just drop armor. Like, you just happen to kill them in a way where you can somehow fit pieces of their metal shells on your body somehow. There's probably like an actual good kind of lore-based explanation for that, but I like my idea better. Anyway. I think there are some deposits over here. I hope there are, because there's actually not another way down over here. Because you can see that there's those elevators there, which are kind of the actual way down, I think. Oh yeah! If you've played Xenoblade 2, and... Oh, never mind. The weird, probably an intentional thing so you don't get killed on a ladder, but I always treated it as a bug where enemies will de-aggro you if you start climbing. That's a thing here too. This is where it originated. X doesn't have climbing, so that's why it's not a thing in there. No. The one Mechon I actually want to fight around here is the one new model that we haven't actually seen yet. And I don't know if we can aggro only it and not everything else, unfortunately. What number are you? 82. Okay, I think that might actually be the highest Mechon number we've seen. And spoilers, question mark, they don't go into the triple digits as far as I remember.
Right, let's do this.
So this is going to be one of the highest. Why am I skating? Why am I skating?
Now.
That was so weird. Did you just choose not to walk? That was interesting.
Powering up.
Starting to look like a team.
With you and me here.
Anyway. Bye, Ryan! That was great. I love the upper chainsaw. Because I think it inflicts blowdown, or whatever the equivalent of blowdown in this game is. And you can get sent flying a lot more than you can in any other game. With the exception of, like, if you touch a large enemy in X, and that sends you flying.
Eat this. Now it's Ryan's time.
Good to go.
Oh, don't aggro the other things, please.
Now.
I don't feel like fighting anyone else. I don't feel like doing my quick time events. I don't feel like being good at the game. I'm sorry. Just surprised. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, I'm amazed I haven't gotten the aggro yet. Just because of the amount of healing I've been doing. That makes sense. Goodbye. No, don't run towards him. Now you'll aggro more stuff. Now you'll... Oh, now... And then Shulk used speed, and I'm pretty sure Enchant's about to run out, so that's also good.
Yeah. Fire it up.
Very least, Big Boy's dead now, so... Maybe these guys will be slightly easier? I doubt it, but it's worth dreaming. Probably not, because I already know the answer. Stop dying, Shulk. It's unbecoming of you. That's the thing with heal round. It takes up a lot of talent gauge.
One heal bullet coming right up.
You like that?
Rhyme.
I think we're out of the frying, or out of the fire and back into the frying pan now. It'll be pretty hard to die here unless Shulk takes the aggro back. Actually, in which case we'll just barrier him up to be safe. And I guess using speed on Ryan is a decent idea, but... when the enchant's running out, probably not the best thing. At least we're alive. Wonderful! We are still alive! I can't get my voice, like, to almost crack in that way that L does when my throat's as dry as it is right now, but while we're here, I'll figure out how menus work eventually, I promise. We're just gonna swap Rage out for Berserker for a little bit and see if that does anything. It's basically a strength buff that cuts your defense a little bit, and I forgot to level up Reinhardt's too, actually. That's bad. But it also makes your auto attacks and Mad Taunt AoE, which can actually be really good. It's a kind of crowd control thing. It's basically keep everyone else from getting aggroed, the art. Oh, last stand once. Can't lay that much point. All it does is slightly decrease the cooldown, and make it give you a little more HP, but unless you can level it up close to all the way, it's not too worth at the time. While down, we're basically going to be keeping on Ryan for the rest of the game. Obvious reasons for that. Then skill tree time. Charla got extend that. Increases agility. Do I need physical defense up or ether now? Screw it, we're just keeping her on this road. HP to encouraged ally. Restores HP. Strength up at start of battle with higher leveled enemies. I can swap them off of that. Yeah, we'll give him the first thing for diligence at the very least, because we'll get it really quickly. And I'm not going to use everything else, or the higher level enemy stuff. I'll keep him on this road, and then probably swap him over to something else. But we still don't have anything from Rhine to link over, besides... Actually, Healing Inspiration's kind of okay. Don't have the affinity coins for that, surprisingly enough, so... Can only link the one Rhine thing, and none of the Sharla things that she has yet, although the agility boost will actually be pretty good. Got nothing from Shulk. And I could blow all my coins to give her heavy armor, which I'm gonna do, because that's the only thing she can actually do anyway. But while I'm here, I might as well also do a quick double check to see if there's any heavy stuff that I didn't put on Rhine that I can actually put on Sharla. I could give her some steady queases, but those look actually kind of cool. But I think I'd rather have the more balanced defenses, because 142, it's minus 3 points to increase everything else. So sure. Stick with weird colored pants, Sharla. And we'll just jump on this. Unfortunately, I got it at a bad point in the cycle. Although you can, and this is kind of important, go over here. So it's kind of a whole big ring of stuff. Especially because there's another one of those passages over there. There's another one of these that goes down there. There's a lot of stuff around here. And I'm kind of glad I'm actually making this thing its own session now. Especially because we're only in B1. There's still a B2. There's still a B3. And look at all those mining spots. Because first off, I'm going to go around this area. First off, I'm going to go straight across and take care of the stuff down there. Then I'm going to go down over here. Then I'm going to go down on the other side. Then I'm not even sure what I'm going to do. There's still a lot of exploring to do. You'd think that this would be more Tephra-sized because it's a dungeon, but no. Now this is the full big. You're not going to be going back here nearly as much as Tephra Cave or Bionis Lake or any of the other big areas, but it's still big. And that's not a thing that will change anytime soon. Now it's time to show off my climbing ninja power. Look at that, the enemy spotted you theme barely got a chance to start up. These guys will might as well just run from. I don't think there's a way to cheese it around them by climbing. As long as that M32X doesn't see me. I do like the way that they're actually using the same model of Mechon for different roles. Like, that's a thing that you'd actually have. Like, for cost-cutting measures or just general efficiency. Intentionally repurposing an existing model of something instead of making a brand new one for a specific task. You know, for mindless killing machines, they're pretty intelligent with how they go about doing their thing. And I know I said I'd do the other side first, but I guess I lied. I'm trying to see if there's anything around there in the first place. Yeah, there's stuff here. I don't know, I'm a mess. But down here we've got Central Pit level 3. And over here is another arm thing. This is just a deposit. I'm probably going to end up fighting some of these 32Xs, but... Oh, 32X. That was the name of a thing. At some point. I'm so very specific, I know. Oh, yeah, I got another. Come on. Wow, Ryan used Hammer Beat instead of Aura Burst. Oh, God. Thank you, the Sangan, for following. I forgot that I had notification noises on, because I only had one other thing this session, and that was in a cutscene, so that got me out of my seat. It also woke me up, which is also pretty good, so thank you. That's not actually being sarcastic. I don't want to fall asleep before I finish the story arc here. Good job, Shulk. Yeah, he already learned his next skill. Just by Monado bustering one thing. There we go, nice and clean.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Unfortunately, we haven't gotten one of Charla's really good lines, as far as I can tell, where it's let's get this done and dusted when you start a battle with her. 42 scout, and then just a regular 67.
Don't do anything stupid now.
Oh, that was just don't do anything stupid. She has one where she specifically calls Rhine out, which is the better one, obviously. There we go. Shulk and Rhine are working pretty well together, because I think he started that Shaker Edge before the thing was actually toppled, so I guess the AI needs a little more credit than I've been giving it, but I'd still love to be enchanted at some point. There we go. Shulk's a good boy. He listens to you occasionally. I might do super bosses as a bonus thing, like beat the... I'm mostly just gonna go for beating the final boss, just so I can do videos about the end of Xenoblade 1 quicker, but I'm probably gonna do a ton of just playing through other quests, like doing the timed quests and all that stuff off screen once I'm done with the streams, and I will probably do super bosses as a bonus thing a bit later on. Did someone learn an art? I think someone might have learned an art. I'm paranoid now. I think it might have been Ryan. Because it definitely wasn't Charla. And it definitely wasn't Ryan either, so I'm insane. I know Shulk doesn't have his last art yet. If he did, he'd be dying a lot more. Just leave things at that. Shulk's last art makes Shulk even better at accidentally dying because of AI stupidity. No, I'm not bitter. Why would you ever think that? Like, I think I alluded to it in session 1 or 2, but Shulk's last art is one that you just straight up want to dequip from him, unless you're playing as him. So you're going to be rocking a 15 art Shulk instead of a 16 one if you know what's best for you. Assuming you're not controlling him, which is always viable because he is kind of the best party member. Ooh, wow, YouTube notifications are actually doing their job and giving me ones in between me refreshing the page. Wow, apparently I've got some viewers who don't like Monado Mondays because it's got, I think that someone disliked the stream announcement. I don't know. I think it might just be because I finally got those. I finally attracted the attention of one of those people, like the ones who will subscribe to you just to dislike your videos, and I'm okay with that. That means that I'm reaching out to the general asshole republic, I guess. Which, I don't know, if they watch the videos, that's still one ad that they're watching. I'll take their money. I know they're probably also doing ad block, but shh. Whoop, Charlotte. Okay. Oh god, I just had some really weird Skyward Sword deja vu. Kind of interesting. Probably because there's, in Faron Woods, there's a climbing area that looks kind of exactly like that one. And I'm not sure how much stuff... Thank you, Cords. The plural of chord, but with multiple S's instead of just one. Thank you for following. I'm not sure exactly how much Monolith did on Skyward Sword, but if they did any environment design, then maybe they were cribbing ideas for their other Wii game. At this point, I'm going to try to avoid battles. It's not really a point. I'm at the level that I want to be. You guys, though, can I actually get the crystals without fighting anyone? Oh! I didn't realize these were Charla's no-butt pants. I might have to switch her off of these then. More importantly, this is the yes but lower-ish level thing. I'm gonna probably have to fight someone here. Ooh, not even. Yeah, the thing is, I've never actually looked into it, but do YouTubers get less viewer retention if you watch videos at double speed? Because I almost every time I watch a YouTube video, unless it's like something music related or something that's so fast paced I can't do it, I'll always watch it in double speed. So I'm kind of wondering if I'm screwing over people's analytics that way. Like, I don't use ad block or anything, so they're still getting any ad revenue they normally get from me, because going at double speed doesn't just mean to get to the ads faster, but kind of curious if I'm making it look like I like their content less than I do, even though I'm watching it all the way through, just faster. You know, I must have actually been playing pretty well so far today, because I don't think I've gotten a vision in battle yet at all. Pardon.
Okay, let's get going.
That wasn't, that's not the best response Charlotte has to that line, but it's one of the better ones. Personnel left 3. What level are we on now? How much further down do we have to go? Oh! Right. I'm gonna need to cutscene in a second. Yeah, I have a low attention span, I guess, so I just watch videos on double speed. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. It might, like, I usually watch videos even, like, while I'm doing anything. Or rather, like, most times, if I'm playing a game, I'm also watching a YouTube video in the background. Unless it's, like, something specifically cutscene-y. So it might be a good idea to drop down to normal speed for that, but otherwise, yeah, I usually just keep it on double speed. It's just hearing someone who isn't myself editing when I'm editing one of my own videos talking at normal speed in a YouTube video now is incredibly weird for me. Like, that's how bad I've gotten. Oh yeah, I forgot required fights here. I don't know how that works, but it's a robotic arm that just had a mechon in it. This is a kind of cool. I didn't realize that 84s had, like, actual liquid ether flowing in them. Because, like, you could see the ether river down there, and you saw it in the vision, and it was green, and that guy has green on him. Yes, the Monado core crystal thing, I'm pretty sure that was a very intentional parallel to make. And once I'm done with this series, I'm going to be probably making an entire series of similar elements between Xenoblades 1 and 2 that were probably intentional to, like, give the series its own themes and stuff, and for other reasons, I guess, I don't know. Like, I did notice that. I didn't think of making that a video in that series, but I probably will now, so thank you for that. Like, that might have come out sarcastic, but that was a legitimate thank you. I don't know why I get really paranoid about accidentally sounding sarcastic when I'm thanking someone for something. Because you might think that the amount of snark I have and general dry wit about me is part of my online persona, but no. No, that's just me. I don't have an online persona, I'm just myself. I don't know. Like, I was considering, this might be a spoiler for future videos, but I was considering, like, if I ever decide to do a webcam setup, like, doing a classic old style, like, angry reviewer thing, where, oh, I forgot there was a second fight here, where I, like, actually, quote-unquote, have my own... Oh, where did this treasure chest come from? Like, it must have been from a flying enemy I killed. But now we got two 84s. Like, actually play a character version of myself and have storylines and stuff, but I don't know if I have the... I'll ever have the time and or skill to do that. I'd rather focus on actually making good Xenoblade videos, because sometimes I'm not very good at doing that. At least Shulk is good at actually enchanting sometimes, maybe a little bit. I don't know, I also always really liked Charla's "This is our target" line. Like, out of all her voice clips in battle, that was one of my favorite for some reason. Probably like how my favorite Morag battle line is kind of an arbitrary one. It's, "Let them come, they know not who we are." I don't think her delivery on it's particularly good, but I just love the line itself, that I repeat it a lot in my head when I'm doing anything.
I'm not doing too well.
Anyway, I'm having a lot more trouble than I thought I would be. Shulk is depresso for some reason. I'm not sure why. He might have gotten hit by something. Stop being depresso, Shulk.
I'm not doing too well.
Did that thing just blow itself up, or was I not paying attention?
My rifle's getting hotter.
Use a heal round right about. Oh, it wasn't a self-destruct. It was just a I blow myself.
One heal bullet coming
That.
right up.
I'm going to leave that at there because there's no way I could possibly turn that around.
Shulk, don't worry about it.
Seriously, though, why is Shulk in depresso mode more than anyone else? Like, I'd understand if Ryan and Charla were, but he's the one that can always hit the Mechon, so what gives? You might just be having really bad luck and missing a lot, but I don't know. See, like, we weren't enchanted for a while and Ryan went depresso mode because he kept only doing 1 damage. That actually makes sense. I don't know what Shulk was doing.
We make a great team.
But yeah, that one Morag line, it is something she says when you challenge a unique monster. I think it's only one that's near your level or lower. I don't think she says it when you're fighting something a lot stronger than you, because she's the rational one in that party. She probably has some choice words to say about taking on an enemy that's a lot stronger than the party. I doubt she'd be calm about that, but just general serene badass mode when you're fighting something you can actually take on. This is a lift. I don't think we can use this lift right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like it will activate. That's... Thank you for tuning into Plot Convenience text box. Finally, there's literally nothing we can do but progress the plot now. And interestingly enough, you can see something that you might have seen in Shulk's vision down there, but you can't actually see a Tharon or the Mechon. They just didn't put their models down there. The only thing you can see from up here is the actual environment, which Understandable, it's a Wii game. Actually, wait, can you see the Mechon down there? I think I might have just seen something. I promise this isn't just a... Oh, no, well, guess I'm going to find out sooner than later. Okay, no, that's not the Mechon. That's just some piece of machinery. Yeah, they don't load anything in. That makes sense. Now I've got to go down the less important lift. There we go. Actually, once I'm going to swap Shulk in the lead now, before I forget. I could just picture myself accidentally playing as Charlotte for the boss fight. Like, why am I having trouble? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a cat who can't find his froggy. Yes, I know that was a terrible voice. This is why I don't actively pursue voice acting, even though it's something I've always wanted to try. See, no, you can't skip travel back when there's no skip travel point to skip travel to. It was actually faster to just go all the way around. I love the big speed boost you get there. You can't really... There's a lot of wonky physics. Like, if you thought 2's ice physics were funny, then 1's will be even better. But you can't really screw around with physics with these things, unfortunately. Like, you don't really get an extended jump for that, for the most part. Probably should have moved Charlotte's quick step gear over to Shulk. But whatever. Honestly, I might just do a bonus session on, like, a different day of the week after we get to the part with the ice physics. That's just me messing around with the ice physics and doing a couple side quests in that area. Because they're just that good. The problem with 2 is that you only get like 2 or 3 small pieces of it. And while there aren't really that many instances of it in this game either, the ones you get are bigger and of higher quality. So it's like night and day. I might like 2 more, but that's something that 1 definitely does better. The wonky ice physics. Now, it might be a backhanded compliment that I'm saying that it does bad physics better, but they're bad physics that I don't think I think we're programmed in intentionally to be so bad it's good. So I consider that to be purely good. Anyway. Cutscene time. I would be taking a drink of water right now if I remembered to fill out my bottles. Shulk, open the thing. There we go. Yes, if you die, you have to keep riding this lift down, I'm pretty sure.
No. They're gone. So whose blood is... Oh no.
Ah, here at last! I've been getting hungry!
Shulk! Isn't that?
It's him, all right. He's the one who took Juju.
Juju and the others. Tell me where they are!
You want the brat? Well, he's right here!
Juju!
He's still alive, but don't think he will be for long. As for the others, well, I just couldn't help myself.
I ate them all up! Welcome to our banquet hall. Tonight, the main course will be you. And if I've still got room, the brat will make a tasty dessert.
Murderer!
I'm Zord, your host tonight.
Zord! So you have a name?
That's what they all say. Can't say that I remember it myself.
What's he talking about?
Oh, yes. It's good to see fresh meat on the table. These colony folk just didn't fill me up.
Gado. The others.
Come on, boys. Dinner's ready.
I swear I won't stop until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
Get behind me! Right, Shala. We are Homs. And we won't just stand here, waiting to be eaten.
The Monado? Do you think that that thing can get me?
How about this?
I'm not metal face. You'll have to try harder.
It's the same as before. The Monado's useless against this guy.
I was gonna say, welcome to the first boss fight where you actually need to think for yourself, but I forgot you got this tutorial. Basically, you can't hurt Zord no matter what you do. But what you can do is hurt his minions. And just get bonus effects, build up a chain attack, use it on Zord, and then try to topple him and stuff. That's kind of the MO for this boss fight. Now that I've gone over that, it's time to get on to much more important matters. First off, this is your first time seeing the game through the series. Now you know what all the Zord memes from last session were about. And second off, in case you didn't think Juju was our Lord and Savior before, well... Actually, did you see him in this cutscene? In the last cutscene? I wasn't paying enough attention to remember. I'm good at this. Chet, did you see Juju there? There we go, finally got a vision for Swing Beat. Oh yeah, also, in case Zord wasn't that cool already, he's also Thor. Speed Charla. Okay, you did see Juju in that scene. In case you weren't sure that Juju was our Lord and Savior,
I'm not doing too well.
not only did he T-pose on you, but he also got crucified.
It's my fault.
So, you know,
You okay?
it's not just, oh, Xeno series always has had Christian symbolism and stuff. They put actual Jesus 2 games in a row. Like, you thought they stopped having Jesus after Xenosaga. No. He's in this game too. But here comes his big boy moves, the Zord Impact, which is probably going to kill me because I've already got bleed. Yeah, that was bad. I might have actually wanted to level up myself a little bit more than that, even. Okay, no, good. You don't have to ride the lift all the way down. You know, if it wasn't for the very, very vaguely defined Jesus imagery with Pyra's awakening and stuff, This would probably be the earliest Jesus you get in any Xeno game. So, now that I said that the MO is to build party gauge, it would be great if I could actually build party gauge. But that would be having nice things, and we don't do that around here.
Doing too well.
Oh, it's got bind. That's bad. Thankfully, Charlotte can, like, actually heal us from... Oh, well, if she's gonna die, then she can't do that, but... Let me guess, Zord's attacking me. Speed Rhine. This could be going a lot better, and I don't know why I'm dying.
No giving up now. Right. Okay, guys. Now we're putting together. So this is what teamwork is.
He does still have his enchant at least, right? Alright, get Charlotte up.
This ain't good.
Sorry, it's my fault.
Powering up.
This fight will end once you get Zord's HP down a certain amount, which will easily be done from one chain attack, so I'm not worried about, like, having Zord issues. I'm worried about having death issues, if you know what I mean. I don't know why the camera chose to do that, but please don't do that, camera. Alright, good. He also calls minions really quickly every time you take out the last wave.
You're not invincible. Monado. Behold the power.
Oh god, Shadow Eye. Please. Please. Please, Shadow Eye. Shadow Eye, please. I'd like you to take aggro, Ryan. It's your job. Please do it. Please do your job, Ryan. Please do your job, Ryan. I'm going to die and waste the party gauge we've been building. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you. Oh, wait, I got revived. Oh, God. Should have probably been paying attention.
Don't worry about it.
And also, the thing of... I can't actually hear Zord saying anything right now, because I have headphones on. I can barely hear the music and some of the sound effects. But I 100% can't hear anything Zord's saying.
The future is ours to decide.
Looks like I'm about to die again. I'm dazed. If I can rescue me, it would be good. Do that. Looks like Charlotte's stuck cooling off. I missed the backslash. That's kind of bad. Oh god. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble here. I usually don't.
Seeing something.
Wild Crash. Which she's actually going to survive, but... You know, do I have bind resist gems? Good thing I could just speed myself. Or not, because he started the attack before I launched speed. Wow, this is going wonderfully. Alright. Maybe it would be better to play as Ryan, but I don't know. Probably not. Call minions, yeah. We know you have bad taste in movies. And memes. Ooh, Charlotte did it good. She tranquilized the other guy before he... did that. Good job. I approve of this. I don't approve of getting the aggro everything. But I'm sure I just got it back from... I didn't get it back from that. Anyway. When you don't have terrible luck at everything, you can actually do good like this, and actually get 2 blocks of party gauge already. And then Zord Why did Charla die? Heal her up. Shadow Eye. Re-enchant. Oh, Ryan's attacking Zord. That's the problem. It's Ryan's fault. Of course it's Ryan's fault. I feel so much better about myself now. Now I'm top. Oh, now we're both toppled. Alright, Ryan, get up. I like being able to blame Ryan for everything. Alright, is that a chain attack? Almost. There we go. That was a lot more difficult than it should have been. I don't know if Ryan's actually still enchanted. Okay, he is. Good. But now that we got that, you can't use cool off and chain attacks, and I'm going to just use Shaker Edge next, so I'm just going to go for damage. That was abysmal. Good thing I do still have Shaker Edge, and Ryan just toppled again. But we're going to just Shadow Eye Monado Buster, because we're cool like that. Then we'll decrease his... Oh, there we go.
We'll never get to Juju at this rate. I've got to think of something. Huh?
Where did you come from?
You feeling hungry, huh? Chew on this, scrap for brains. Boy, now's your chance. Save Juju.
Atharon! Don't do it!
Hurry up!
At this rate, even if we save Juju, Atharon's gonna be...
You see a vision you don't like? We'll change the future together. Got it?
Change. The future. Yes. That's it. Right. You grab Juju.
Shulk! What are you doing?
Oh man, you think you can stop me?
No, I don't. But I can do this. Let's see if that mechon body of yours can withstand an ether river.
Juju, wake up!
Shut up. Leave the rest to us. Hang in there, you old fool!
Fall, you damn machine!
Atharon!
Hold on!
Shulk!
What a shot!
Boy,
We can change our destinies. Atharon, you won't die here. Not today.
You cannot defeat me!
Get out of there! Quick! It's giving way!
He's gonna...
It won't be long now, my friends. But not before. Gado! This is for you. This is for the people of Colony 6.
But this isn't supposed to happen. Atharon!
Gado, I'll see you before long.
That was close. You want to hurry up? My arm's about ready to drop off.
Thank you.
Save the thanks for Shulk and his vision. As soon as I saw an Ether River, I knew this had to be the place.
Juju, you're safe now.
What did I tell you? You and me can make anything happen.
Yeah, you were right.
A boy who can change the future. I stand corrected, young man. You've done a great deed here today.
I didn't really do anything. I couldn't have done it without you guys.
Tell me, your vision saved me. But what of the others? What happened to Gado? I see. Sharla, take this. Gado would have wanted you to have it.
Time to head back to the camp.
We'll need to get Juju some medical attention.
There's a freight elevator on the next level. From there, it's an easy route out of the mine. As long as it's working.
We'll know that when we get on it.
You make me laugh.
Well, I'm right, ain't I?
You're absolutely right. We need to move on and stop worrying about every little thing. Come on, guys.
Alright, now we got 2 guests in the party. And we also get Gado's rifle as a new weapon for Sharla. Now, because... this is going to go into a different explanation of things. The attack of the Monado, like its actual attack power, it scales with Shulk's level, so you don't get, like, dropped too far behind, because if Shulk got a really super powerful weapon as soon as he got the Monado, he'd be out DPSing everyone by so much, no question. He'd always have the aggro, which would be a bad thing. But if you gave Shulk a flat damage weapon, he'd automatically fall behind everyone. And since it's the Monado, that's a bad thing. So, that scaled with his level. Sharla gets Gado's rifle here. It doesn't have a defense boost like the Search Sniper does, which, as you can see here, has 12 physical defense, while Gado's has 0, but it does have a slightly higher attack, or actually a lot higher attack than anything we've seen so far, and 3 empty slots. It's a pretty good thing to have. It's going to get outclassed in terms of actual damage, but 3 slot weapons, you won't be seeing them anytime soon. Now, can we get like a Sharla Elma fusion where she has 2 guns? One of them hurts people and the other one heals people. One of them shoots darts made of medical serum and the other shoots bullets or something. Also, if you jump in the Ether River, you'll start taking damage. Just thought I'd point that out in case anyone wants to try that. Anyway, is this plot convenience lift? I think this is plot convenience lift. Oh yeah! Because you call this down from where it was before, and then it goes up and out. So it's plot convenience lift has 3 stops. I think. Or is this not? Oh, this isn't plot convenience lift. This is the lift we took to go up. I'm an idiot. Wow. You know what? This time I should just skip travel, I think. Is it faster to skip travel? Oh, it's disabled. Never mind. I love just screwing around with the jump here. Because even though you're going up, it doesn't decrease your jump height enough. And you're also moving around, so you can do even wonkier things. That would also be a fun video to do. Like, fusions of Xenoblade characters. Like Zeke and Ryan. It's just the same thing, but even more insane. Yeah, I know that there are enemies that drop 3-slot weapons. It isn't, like, actually story-gated, but I mean in terms of how often are you actually going to get to see them? Like, obviously, if you're able to cheese out a victory against the really high-level enemies, then yeah, you're totally going to possibly get 3-slot drops, but I didn't think low-level enemies actually drop them. I'm just thinking more of a, like, luck thing. And this is coming from the person who got, like, 6 shiny Pokemon in 3 days. So, even with that luck, I don't think I've ever seen a 3-slot weapon out of Colony 9. But...
Good. Works perfectly.
You see? What did I say?
We're all impressed.
Hey, why have we stopped?
I don't know, but I think we're about to find out.
Not him again.
This one doesn't give up.
This is our chance, guys.
Alright, so in terms of really cool set pieces, this is one of them. Thankfully, Zord's armor's melted off, so he's now a normal Mechon. He's not as immune to everything. So once we get an enchant up, this is just a normal Mechon fight. So this isn't nearly as difficult, although he does still resist break and stuff. Still gonna nail him with everything I got, though. Especially because, look at the amount of damage we've already done. This was without me, like, doing Buster stuff to him. This is that Wild Crash, which I think is just in front of him. Okay, it's the Bind. He's basically, I think he's the exact same enemy. He's just armorless now. Or less armored, rather. But his Talent Art is level 2. I didn't even get a vision for that, actually, so it's clearly not too big a deal. Unless Charlotte doesn't Cure Bullet him, then it's a big deal. Come on. You know, that's it's kind of an arbitrary thing to want them to patch into 2, but I'd actually want them to disable skip travel more often in story moments. Like, times when it actually makes sense for skip travel to be disabled. Because you can do a lot of really stupid things. Are we not even going to get to a chain attack before he's dead? That's mildly disappointing. Final boost, I guess, is Praise, which I think is just Strength up and haste. It's immune to topple and daze, so damage is what will get us through. Pretty sure Shadow Eye Monado Buster will just straight up win at this point, though. Or that. That works.
Did we get him?
Got to hand it to you. You beat me without even releasing the true power of the Monado.
True power? What do you know about the Monado?
Sorry, boy. I can't tell you that. You'll have to find out the truth on your own.
The truth?
When I became what you see now, that's when my eyes were opened. It was a good ride while it lasted.
When you became like this? What do you mean?
Time's up, Pipsqueak. I'm gone!
Zord! Get back!
We smashed that bronze idiot. Now the people of Colony 6 can rest in peace.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Shala,
I thank the stars you're all right.
where are we?
Just outside Colony 6. Thanks to Shulk and Rhine, we destroyed that thing. But not everyone made it.
Oh? I'm so sorry. Shulk? Ryan? I didn't mean to cause any more trouble, running off like that.
Forget about it, kid. We settled the score.
Thanks.
Yes, but there's still no sign of that Mekon with the metal face. He's the one we're really after.
Yeah.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
It's him! Metal face! Ah! Not just him! A whole bunch! And tons of them look like Zord!
Pathetic. After all that talk, Zord was crushed by worthless maggots like you.
Oh, this one can talk and all.
I can talk all right. And I got a good memory. Fiora! Get out of there! Get out! These screams were music to my ears. My claws slid right through her soft flesh. Like a hot knife through butter.
Talk all you want. Because those words will be your last!
Monado! It's been a while. But you should know by now. The Monado can't stop me!
Shulk!
Shulk!
I'm gonna...
Any way you slice it, the Monado ain't gonna work, boy. Didn't work then, won't work now. Now, time to cut you down.
That's...
Now, let him have it, beast.
Dunban!
How did you...
Sorry to have kept you. Looks like we were just in time.
Yeah, we got Dunban and Dixon in the party now. That's pretty cool. I forgot that you can actually... Can you change Dunban's equipment? You actually can! I didn't know you could do that right off the bat. But Dunban has now joined the party for real, and... What? Oh, that's Dixon's weapon. I was really confused for a second because they use the same icon. Dunban has an anti-Mechon glaive. This thing can hurt Mechon without needing enchant. So that's pretty cool. Then you've also got your Dixon. You can't actually change any of his gear. He's got an unbeatable 6 and a topple resist 6, which means he can't die and he can't be toppled. So that's pretty good. Unfortunately, you can't switch him in the lead, but we're definitely getting him and Dunban in on the action. And I can't change Dunban's arts right now, so I'm not going to do that. But what you're listening to is a little song called Unfinished Battle. This is the only time in the game it plays. It's great, but it doesn't even loop here. Actually, I don't even need to bother enchanting, since Dixon, I think, only attacks with Ether. And, you know... Once we get this guy down, I am going to chain attack just to show off a few things. I do like the idea that Dunban has actually been training since we left Colony 9, because he is a higher level than he was after the Mechon attack. He's still weaker than he was at Sword Valley, but this is a stronger Dunban than the one we actually got control of earlier. Anyway, if you chain attack, I'm going to just open up with the Buster so I can chain Dunban into doing whatever he wants. He's actually, I think, got a lot more arts than he did before, and he's running 3 auras for some reason, which isn't great, but you can start seeing, again, the way he works. You got Binding Blossom, which is cool because he can steal aggro from people. He's got a topple. He's got his Gale Slash combo. I think we're going to just do Gale Slash here. But I probably should have done something else. Dixon is worse Charla. He's got Thunder Flash, which deals ether damage, and he's got a heal. But he's also immortal, and he's Hulk Hogan, so of course we're playing Dixon. He also seems to come with some sort of base affinity with the party, because we actually got another attack in the chain there. A Dunban, I do believe, comes with base affinity with Shulk and Rhine, but it might have just been the fact that we coasted through on that, and that's the only reason we got that extra attack, but I don't know. Oh wait, it's an M69X! It's a bigger 69! That's amazing! I didn't notice that until now. How did I not notice that? That's wonderful. This just became an even better thing. And yet there, Unfinished Battle just ended, and now it's just the normal boss theme, which, it's good, but it's not Unfinished Battle good, so that sucks. I don't want to style on them that much. I'm not a cruel man. I will murder you, but I will not style on you with a chain attack. I think that's fair. Alright, so we're gonna lower physical defense. Try to not have to heal Dunban. Do have to heal Dunban. That's okay. Except for the part where I still have the aggro. I can just lose that. There we go.
There's no end to them. Where are they coming from?
I can take the smaller ones, but the rest will be like fighting Zord over and over.
If only the Monado would work on these things.
Focus, Shulk!
Look out!
Rhine!
Look at you all.
Look at this, metal brain.
That it, Grandpa?
Running out of ideas here.
You may be able to block a projectile, but let's see if you can block this!
Tell me, how does it feel to be such a pathetic hero?
You okay, Dunban?
Oh, does it hurt? I bet it does. It hurts because the Monado won't work for a bunch of losers like you!
What are you?
Save it. I ain't interested. You little maggots need to learn when you've been stepped on.
That light. Everyone, fall back! Now!
Won't change a thing. I'm gonna wipe you out once and for all. What the? A Telethia?
Now's our chance!
You'll pay for that. How are you?
We must be outside the tower.
Welcome, true heir to the Monado.
Father!
Weak and pathetic.
What or who are you? You will pay for what you've done! You will know the pain and suffering you caused the Emperor and Fiora! Another one.
Enough of this. You got lucky, brat. Next time, your head is mine.
You're not getting away! Get back here! Shoot! Ryan, let it go!
You've got to be kidding! He's the one who killed Fiora!
Know your limits. We'll get another chance. Fine.
That thing saved us. Whatever it was.
You did well. But what of the boy? Ah. Well then, there is much to be done.
So that happened. I'm just using this as a time to talk for a little bit, because I'm going to at least go through the next couple cutscenes that immediately come after this, before ending the stream off. But I know you will know the pain and suffering line is a favorite Shulk quote, but honestly, talk all you want, because those words will be your last, is probably my favorite Shulk line overall. I don't even know. Like, I don't really have a favorite Elma line or anything. That's probably my favorite Shulk line. The Chapter 7 speech is definitely my favorite Rex moment, but I don't know. That was pretty cool. In case you thought Telethia ass pulls saving the party started in X, no, that started here. So that's a thing. I'm gonna save the game now. Yeah, they're rubbing even more salt in the wound, saving over the last file where I had playable Fiora. Oh yeah, that's how you do it.
I thought it was you. Nice to see you, Dixon.
It's been a while, Grandpa. 1 year, if my memory hasn't left me. Good to see you haven't kicked the bucket.
Put a sock in it.
Wait. Dixon. Dunban. You're the heroes who risked your lives a year ago in the battle to defend the colonies.
What's a pretty young lady like you doing hanging around with this bunch of slackers?
Dunban, Dixon. Thanks for helping out back there.
I don't believe we did anything.
He's right. Save your thanks for that giant bird.
What was that thing?
A Telethia. A mystical beast that protects the sleeping Bionis. Though I've never heard of one ever venturing down to where us Homs live. Strange.
A Telethia? So that's what it's called.
A mystical beast that protects the Bionis.
So, what's your plan from here? Follow that metal-faced machine, I presume?
What else? He's gonna pay for what he did to Fiora.
Well then, there's only one place he'd go. Galahad Fortress in Sword Valley. A year ago, those things were building a huge fortress, right in the valley. Tactically, it's an excellent location to launch attacks from. I feel there's a strong chance they've now finished building it. That would explain why both colonies were attacked recently.
Sword Valley, the very place where we made our last stand 1 year ago.
So it's settled. Bash down a fortress and smash some metal brains.
Easy, Ryan.
Shulk?
There's somewhere else I need to go first.
Well, what could be more important than... Wait, you saw another one.
Saw what? What are you on about? These visions sound pretty handy. Well, out with it. What do you see?
I was somewhere very high up. I was fighting at the peak of a huge tower. Fighting Metalface. I heard a voice. And then the Monado's power was unleashed. His armor instantly gave way. The Monado doesn't work on Metalface at the moment. But if that vision comes true...
A tower, huh? Doesn't give us much to go on.
Can you remember anything else from your vision?
I remember... a huge horn. That's it. As I fought Metalface, I could see the Bionis head.
Prison Island.
Prison Island?
I've never been, but I've heard of a black tower at the head of the Bionis. They say it was built by the ancient High Entia race.
The High Entia are real. I thought they were a myth.
I wouldn't blame you, son. An ancient race living at the top of the Bionis? It does sound crazy. But Bionis is home to all kinds of different people, not just us. That includes the High Entia.
The High Entia, huh? I dismiss them as folklore as well.
Never assume anything. Seeing is believing, right?
Have you ever met one?
Well, yeah.
Wow. Dixon, man, you're just full of surprises.
What can I say? I'm well-traveled. And it's all for your future. Day and night I've searched for new lands, met new cultures, and gained knowledge for our people. The life of a wandering old fool. A lonely one at that.
Stop your whining. You do it because you enjoy it. And you make a tidy profit.
Who asked you, dumban?
Well then, Shulk, what's it to be?
We'll head there.
There are alternatives. We could abandon the colonies, find a place the Mekon will not discover and live in secret.
I realized something when we were fighting Zord. Wherever we go, they'll follow. We can't run from these things. We must fight on.
I see. Then I am obliged to join you.
You want to come with us?
Scared I'll get hurt?
No way! We know you're stronger than anything. Right, Ryan?
You bet!
I've recovered a great deal since we last met. And that miserly old coot over there made me this. Sharp. Light. Perfect for cutting through steel. Show me a Mekon and I'll slice it in two. I might not be in peak condition, but I'm useful.
I can't thank you enough.
We're in it together now.
You can count on us, Dumban.
Miserly old coot. That sword is forged from Mekon armor. It's worth every penny.
So you keep saying.
If you want to go to the Bionis head, you'll need a guide to get to the upper regions.
We're at the bottom, so I guess the only way to go is up.
Right, but we'll need to go up the lower back first.
The lower back?
Colony 6 is right at the top of the Bionis leg, so we'll have to head around the waist. Through a place called Satorl Marsh. Follow me.
Yeah, Dixon's an old man, so we're rocking 3 guests now instead of just 2. He only had 1 fight in him, which is okay because we have regular Charla now. We don't need discount Charla. And I'm going to do something really stupid. I'm going to just take Shulk out of the party so him and Ryan don't hit max affinity right away. And just enjoy the Dunban. For probably all the way through Satorl Marsh, at the very least. Because he's pretty fun to play as. And yeah, if you see... Oh! That's weird. I could have sworn Dunban came pre-packaged with some affinity with Shulk and Ryan. Interesting. Anyway. Do we have 9 arts yet? We don't. Okay. So we're rocking the triple aura Dunban. I guess just because we don't have a choice unless we want to just remove them. And as long as we're playing as them, there's no real reason not to have that. But I'm going to do this. So his Gal slash combos on the right, and then his auras are all on the left. But we'll do that. In terms of other arts he's got, Battle Eye is a lock-on, same as Ryan's. Peerless is a Confuse Cure, and also increases his attack. And then Spirit Breath removes all debuffs and grants haste, which is... They're both pretty good, but... Gale Slash is going to be the first art you want to max out, because his entire art set revolves around it. And you're going to want to have it being able to be used as much as possible, so you can get the bonus effects for, like, all these as much as possible. Yeah, I know Shulk and 7 have base affinity, and I think 7 might with at least one other party member, but I could have sworn that Dunban came with base stuff. I think Fiora might have had one level, might have green with Shulk, because she likes Shulk more than she likes Ryan, and it's paying into the thing where maybe she doesn't trust him, but we're already past that, so... I mean, yeah, like, I guess you can, go through the beginning, get her again, and double-check that, but I don't feel like doing it. I didn't check the affinity chart with all 3 of them in the party. But, oh! It's only getting it with, if you get it in the Mechon attack. And it didn't fight any enemies besides the required ones. That actually makes sense. What arts was I leveling up? Electric Gutbuster, probably one of Dunban's best art names. But... I'm just going to leave him at that, because he's probably going to learn a new art that I'm going to want even more than what he's got. And as for skills... medium weight armor... Alright, we're definitely going on Wisdom because that's the Naked Dunban tree. And I know I said I wasn't going to use it for story cutscenes, but if I ever do a screwing around with the Ice Physics stream or a side quest only stream, I want to have Naked Dunban, so we're going the Naked Dunban tree. More importantly, though, you know how we ended the first stream by walking out onto Bionis Leg? Why not end the 3rd stream by walking out into Satorl Marsh? Because I made a video about how the plains areas in all the games are, like, intentionally not the most interesting things out there. Well, we're about to get into one of the more interesting things out there, so get hype. Actually, this in here is the actual colony. I'm not going to touch that right now. But you saw the heart-to-hearts. There are ones inside the area. You can go over there to get stuff, but I just want to walk straight into the marsh. So, we did explore the Bionis' urethra, and I guess the ether mines were probably, like, its bladder or something. But next time, we're going to get to explore the Bionis' ass. So, if you were worried about getting away from lewd thoughts about our favorite Titan Senpai, don't you worry. There's still plenty coming. Possibly literally, judging by the fact that there was a little bit of water dripping out of the pipe at the front of the ether mines. Anyway, the misty path into Satorl Marsh. This is almost X continents level of, hey, guess what? The biome's changing already. But, we just walked into Satorl in the nighttime. I didn't plan that, but that's amazing.
I've never seen anywhere like this.
You see? This is why I've been saying you need to get out of the lab every now and then. We're aiming to get inside the Bionis. We can get to the upper regions from there.
Wow. I've never thought about going inside the Bionis.
The closer we get to the top, the more monster trouble we're gonna run into. The only things that venture this far in are the Nopon merchants and curious types like me.
You really know all the fun spots, eh, Dixon?
You want to get to the top? Then this is the only way.
We'll push on, no matter what.
That's the spirit, Shulk.
I did forget to unmute my mic. Thank you. I went on a huge tirade about stuff. First off, yeah, we explored the Bionis' dick. Now we're exploring its ass, and then we get to go inside the Bionis. Now, granted, it is more of a chest cavity thing, as opposed to other areas, but I never really got why Charla's like, I never thought that you could go inside the Bionis to do things, when that is what the ether mine is. It's literally mining out the Bionis' penis area. But, I don't know. We're gonna save that for next week, though, because you know how the Plains video is 38 minutes long? That took at least 3 hours to record. Then I streamed today for 2 hours, of mostly me talking. My voice kind of doesn't exist anymore, so I'm gonna just stop the stream now before my voice starts cracking and doing weird things that you can use to make YTPs about me with. So, see you next week.